Like I say, a lot of these people, whether it's Cardi B, Lil Nas X, Harry Styles, individually, they're not these rotten, horrible human beings. I actually think Harry Styles is probably a very nice guy. You know what I'm saying? I actually think it's the people that are using them that are the sinister, evil people. Meaning, why did Billboard decide, right, to name Cardi B Woman of the Year? She should never win that title because she's admitted openly that she's robbed and drugged men. She should never, ever be allowed by Bill Cosby standards, right? She should probably be in prison according to Bill Cosby standards. She's openly admitted to drugging and robbing men, right? Who made that decision and why did they make that decision? These are the questions that I ask my audience to ask themselves. At the same time, Harry Styles, okay, cover of Vogue, great accomplishment. Why do they want him in a dress? Why couldn't he? I've seen him wear a suit. He looks lovely in a suit. Why is Lil Nas X making a Satan shoe and straddling? Who is picking these people and putting them in the most public and applauding them and saying, this is great, this is great, this is great?
Yeah, I'm Angela.
No, I don't shake hands with women for religious reasons. Yeah, for religious reasons.
In that case, I don't think I can speak to you anymore.
Why? Is that what?
Because I think that's really offensive.
No, men.
That's okay,
But hold on. This is good. This is good. It shows you that they're incapable of having conversation with someone who doesn't believe in certain values. So they wouldn't be shaking hands with a tribal leader in Africa. They'd walk away from them. Because you're not allowed to shake hands with tribal leaders in Africa. If you had a Jew, you wouldn't shake hands with them because an Orthodox Jew. So in other words, if you don't believe in our liberal values the way we accept them and the way we shape them and the way then we're not going to have conversations with you. So that's intolerance. That's liberal intolerance. And I'm very happy it was on camera. Walk away. It's feministic intolerance.
Do you believe that sex outside of marriage is wrong?
So yes, but
yeah, you would.
But do you still partake? Yes, right? So in modern culture, it's relevant, right?
Then you're blaming culture.
I'm not blaming culture. That's just that's the reality of it, right?
No, it's not,
that's the fact that people are having sex.
Right, but there's an individual, you have individual accountability. I don't care what culture is doing. I make a choice with my box. Culture is not going to give me STD.
Absolutely.
Culture is not going to take care of when I have a, I'm an unwed mother. Culture is not going to take care of those things. I am responsible for my body, who I give my body to, who I have soul ties to. If you choose to spread your legs open in these streets, society did not make you do that. You made the choice to lay down with all of those men and putting it on that men need to take accountability. You chose to bust it open for that F-boy or that Pookie. That is your choice.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was general.
Right beforehand, you said sir.
Sir? Okay.
Motherfucker, take it outside if you want.
However, I'll say this.
Go off.
When your society tells you that something is okay, so what we've seen within the past 10 years is a spike in people that are calling themselves non-binary and trans, right? We've seen a spike in it. Why? Because the society has said it's okay to be that way.
That's still their choice.
Right, it's their choice. But I'm saying we have to understand that when society says something is okay,
it has an impact on it.
It has an impact on individuals. Like
that's just the reality.
Because there's a reason why you don't allow your children to watch certain things on TV.
Yeah,
there's a reason why you don't allow your children to go around certain people. Why? Because as much as you could teach your child and say, don't do this, that's wrong, right? Your child can still be influenced, right, by a certain group of people.
But it's still your choice, even as a child. It's your choice who you surround yourself with. Like, I remember being like a kid and thinking these girls were mad.
Right.
And thinking these girls were crazy.
And that is why when we take accountability, we need to teach our children to take accountability. A lonely fans, Katie Price, who has an 8-year-old daughter. Let's read on. Katie Price has shocked her fans after 8-year-old daughter Bunny admitted plans to pose on fans in the future. Price, 44, was doing an Instagram question and answer with her youngest daughter, and she asked her, "Are you famous, Bunny?" She responded, "Yeah." The glamour model then asked, "What are you famous for?" "You." Then Price posted the question, "What do you want to do when you're older?" Bunny responded, "I want to be like you and do fans a photo shoot," leaving her mom stunned. The admission comes after Price set up a YouTube channel for Bunny after she was banned from using TikTok. What are you doing? Why are you having children? The youngster previously revealed, "So I was like doing my TikTok thing. My TikTok has now been banned, obviously, because I'm too young." Price was banned after going against a TikTok policy that bans children under the age of 13 from appearing. Price explained at that time, Bunny is definitely the diva of the family. Why are you bragging about this? That is a horrible trait to have at an 8-year-old age. She's very sassy and she makes sure she stands out. She loves going on TikTok, although she got me banned. Unfortunately for me, if Bunny appears on it, I'll get shut down. Why are we letting our children access TikTok and YouTube at the age of 8? I am so saddened for this girl because this girl does not know how to have any standards or accountability. What are you doing? Because these kinds of kids right here are going to be the ones raising our next generations in 10, 20 years. She's already thinking about OnlyFans, but when she's 13, she's gonna get TikTok and a YouTube channel and be famous for it because of her mom exposing herself all over social media.
Said transracialism makes more sense than transgenderism.
How?
Because race is actually a spectrum. Race is actually a social construct. Gender is binary. There's male and female. That's it. There's nothing else, right? Race is actually a spectrum, right? If I were to have a child with an Asian woman, my child is going to be mixed. If she is mixed and we have a child, the child is going to be. Race is it's actually a social construct. Yes, it's based on our DNA and ancestral history, but these terms we use, nobody's actually black, nobody's actually white, no one's actually these literal colors. Right? If someone is mixed race, with the fact that we even call them black, right? If we call Drake black or we call Barack Obama black, right? They're just as white as they are black, but due to the social construct, we call them black in many cases. So it's actually socially constructed and it's genuinely a spectrum. You can meet someone and you're like, okay, what race are you? And it's like, well, I don't know. Like my grandparents are from here, my mom's from here, my dad's from here.
Ask you a question. When did you start doing sex work? How old?
I started doing it like back in lockdown.
Okay, so like what, 2 years ago?
3.
Is it 3 now? Gosh,
yeah.
Time flies, right? Do you regret that or are you happy with that decision?
I'm happy.
Okay.
How do you know that you're happy? I'm so sorry to ask that, but how do you know, like, what is it that makes you know that?
Because even though, like, at the end of the day, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing this and this and this, like, oh, people should think I am a slut. If I don't have any regret, why will they have to be
Has it
unhappy?
affected your dating life at all? Has it made it harder to date? I'm asking.
Yes or no? Yes and no.
I mean, she kind of looks like a sex worker, doesn't she?
I mean, like, I always find myself, like, I never really wanted to have a relationship. And I always end up into relationships, like, without me wanting to. And as well, like, because in my world, it's really difficult today. And I'm not talking about, like, being an escort world, because I am a trans woman as well at the same time.
Boom, told you. Told you.
No, but I didn't say it wasn't true. I just said you didn't have to say tranny.
Yeah. Well, she was attacking me. She was attacking me.
Yeah, I just said, what did you say?
That's trans.
No, she keeps coming at me. And, like, here's the thing.
I'm not coming
if
at
you're
you.
happy, I can't sit here and tell you either. If you're happy, you're happy.
Yeah, but, like, for example, like, I agreed with a lot of things you've said.
Right.
And I'm honest. But, like, now, in front of people and stuff like that, I don't accept you calling me tranny.
Behind every hot girl is an ugly man from her past who paid her back in trauma for her charity work.
Part of the reason why I also respect the wishes of his father not to reveal his identity online. Like, I don't want to cause any issues for my son growing up, or I still don't even know how I'm going to address that situation to him because he's not involved whatsoever. So
the father?
Yeah, he's not involved whatsoever. Zero.
Like money, nothing?
Nothing.
Oh.
No money. I'm not seeing Milo, anything.
This professional strumpet really just had the audacity to say that she doesn't want to cause issues to the young baby as he comes of age.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, subscribe, and like for continuous content.